Habit 2, begin with the end in mind. Think about your own life. Do you have an end in mind? Do you have a clear picture of what you want to be 1 year from now, 5 years from now? Or are you clueless? How many of you are clueless? All right, so we're gonna at least figure out what we want a year from now. What crossroads are you at in your life? Following are some common questions teens ask themselves. Will I continue seeing only one person, or do I want to start dating others? So some of you may or may not be seeing someone or dating someone. Maybe you want to start, maybe you don't want to start, right? Should I get a new job or stay where I'm currently employed? So some of you might not have a job yet, but a lot of people start babysitting, start picking up odds and end jobs from neighbors and things like that. So start thinking about that. Do you want to start making some money? Do I want to go to college or get into a vocational training program? So especially my 8th grader, I was going to say 8th graders, but we just have one. We got to start thinking about the classes you're taking next year in high school and what you want to do with them. So list some crossroads you'll encounter in the next few months. Do you want to start looking at dating someone, having a job, helping people, right? What are some crossroads? Go ahead and think about some decisions you might have to make. You have to decide what classes you're taking next year. Do you need to decide? Are you okay?
No.
What's up?
Yeah.
Open that packet to page 14 and 15. Okay, perfect. That's what we're doing. All right. Sounds like you're done, or you're just choosing not to, so let's move on. To determine where you're headed, ask yourself the following questions. Your voices are off. What qualities do I want to develop in my life? So what do I want to be like? Bless you. So not necessarily what do I want to do when I grow up, but what do I want to be? Who do I want to become? Not just like my occupation. What contributions do I want to make to others in my community? What things will I need to have for the kind of future I want? So to begin with the end in mind, you must know where you want to go, who you want to be, and what you want to achieve in life. So why not put it in writing? So personal mission statements, a personal credo or motto that states what your life is about. Why would a personal mission statement be important to you? Why is a mission statement important? It's what you want to what? Yeah. It's what I want to do or who I want to be. So yesterday we talked about intrinsic motivation. So we really want it to be something that is inside of us, right? I want to be that for me, not just for other people. All right, we're going to complete a great discovery activity. Are you ready? We're just going to flip it over. That's okay. You can keep writing. It's what I want to do or who I want to be. You don't have to write it all. Remember, this is your workbook, not mine. Yeah.
Almost over. How do we find out what our next study time is?
They'll let you know, like the week before. All right, flip it over, the great discovery. Number 1. So in each of these little places, we're going to jot down little notes for each of these. Are you ready? Think of a person who made a positive difference in your life. What qualities does that person have you would like to develop? So for me, maybe not for you, I don't know, my grandma, she is kind and patient and energetic and selfless. So who is someone that has made a positive difference in your life, and what are some qualities they have? Might be a mom, a sister, a brother, a friend, an older adult, a teacher. All right, number 2. Imagine yourself in 20 years. You're surrounded by the most important people in your life. Who are they and what are you doing? So think about 20 in 20 years, I will be 57. Well, I'm not 57 now. I'm 37. That's okay. I have children older than you. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm 37. I have 6.
Did you say 16? And she's 43.
All right. So you'll probably be what, like 31, 32, 33, 34 in 20 years? So imagine yourself in 20 years. Who are going to be the most important people in your life? Maybe you'll be married in 20 years. Maybe you'll just have friends. Hey guys, what's up? No. Husband, daughters, what else? Friends. What will I be doing in 20 years? I'll probably still be teaching. So maybe you'll have a job. Maybe you'll be in college. Maybe you'll, so if you're going to trade school, you'll probably have a job by then, right? Trade school are like things like HVAC systems and some different electricians and plumbing and carpentry, contractor stuff, more hands-on typically. All right. This one is a weird question. Are you ready for this? If a steel beam 6 inches wide, so imagine 6 inches. This is a steel beam 6 inches wide, not very wide, right? Were placed across 2 skyscrapers, so like really high in the sky. For what would you be willing to cross? What on the other side would you be willing to cross a 6-inch beam for? Would it be money? $1,000, $1 million, your pet, your brother, fame? Think carefully. What would you be willing to risk everything for crossing that beam to get to? Yes, Maddie. Fun. You'd be willing to cross that beam just for fun? Doesn't matter what's on the other side? Yikes. What do you think, Reese?
My family, except for my brother.
Oh man, poor Brock. What else do you think?
$1 million.
$1 million. So some of you would cross it just for 1,000 because that seems like a lot of money. Some of you it would take more money. Some of you it might be a family member or your whole family or fame or so write something down here.
How big is it?
So it's like you're walking across a balance beam, not very wide. Well, this is about a foot. So it's barely wider than your foot. All right, we're jumping to number 4. Where is number 4? Oh, we got to follow these footsteps. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you would spend one day in a great library studying anything you wanted, what would you study? What would you study in a big library?
Study my best friend.
Maybe it would be biology. Maybe you would like history. Maybe you would, I don't know what you would study, but think of one thing that you could study all day long. Yeah. I mean, if that is interesting to you and you would want to look that up for a full day,
Yeah.
I'm not sure you'd find much information in a great library. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. List 10 things you love to do. It could be singing, dancing, looking at magazines, drawing, reading, daydreaming, anything you absolutely love to do. That's a lot of things to list. What's up, Danielle? Well, if you can't think of 10 things you love to do.
Oh, I love writing. Writing one. Oh, I hate soccer.
Hopefully once you get started, you start thinking of more and more. It took me a second to get going. Maybe you like to play video games. Maybe you like to go for walks. Maybe you like to talk on the phone. Maybe you like to scroll TikTok. I don't know. Me neither. You guys in TikTok. Neither do my children. It's okay. You probably have board games. You don't like board games? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Describe a time when you were deeply inspired. In nature. Did you see a musical or something fantabulous in a theater? Did you notice something in nature? Were you inspired by a football game or yes?
My mom helped me yesterday and I got inspired as a friend.
That's a little creepy, but okay. All right. All right, number 7. If you could spend an hour with any person who ever lived, who would it be? Why that person? What would you ask? All right, I'm gonna turn the page. We're gonna try and find number 8. All right, 5 years from now. So for many of you, this will be high school or just outside of high school. Your local paper does a story about you and they want to interview 3 people, a parent, a brother or sister, and a friend. What would you want them to say about you? I don't think so. I don't think so. Today and Monday. Fire drill today and Monday. 3rd hour today and 2nd hour on Monday, I think. All right, think of something that represents you. A rose, a song, an animal. Why does it represent you? What represents you? All right, we're almost there. It says we're almost there. Everyone has one or more talents. What are your talents? Use the ones listed above or write your own. Are you good with numbers, words, creative thinking, athletics, making things happen, sensing needs, mechanical? Are you artistic? Are you good with working with people, memorizing things, decision making, building things, predicting what might happen, accepting others, speaking, writing, dancing, listening, singing? Are you humorous? Are you good at sharing with music, trivia? Thank you, dear. All right. Hopefully this has helped you see a little bit more about yourself, because that's the goal. If you'll turn one more time. Do you notice here there's a lot of space for writing? No. Listen, I'm not gonna make you write a book here, but I do want you to just give just a few minutes of thought as to your personal mission statement, because that's where we started. That's why we went on this journey, is to come up with a personal mission statement. So we might have to make a list of important things. So maybe family was important to you. Maybe athletics were important to you. Maybe being active. Maybe being kind. Maybe working with others. Maybe all those things were important to you. What was important to you and how might that go into your mission statement? It's okay if you don't know. Just spend some quiet time for the moment. So you're gonna make a list of some important things you want to include in your personal. So maybe you want to work with others. Here. This was the great discovery. This whole little. Oh, yeah, we didn't do this picture thing. You're right. So we were gonna cut out magazines from, or cut out things from magazines or draw things over here, but we're skipping that step. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So maybe you want to work with others. Maybe aesthetics are important to you, like beauty, and maybe you want to be an esthetician or like a cosmetologist. I don't know. Maybe knowledge is important to you, studying. Maddie, we shouldn't be on our Chromebook, honey. Maybe having love in your life, whether that be family, maybe that be friends. So how do these things have to do with a mission statement? Well, you might have a totally different list of things here. Maybe my mission statement is simply to be with others in beauty, learning every day, and making more beauty. I mean, maybe if money's important to you, maybe this is money. Maybe you want to make money helping others. Maybe you want to, good luck with that. So hopefully you have a better idea maybe of where you want to be in the next year. Right? Maybe you don't know where you want to be in 20 years, but maybe it's in the next year. What did I put on the top? I just wrote different things from my great discovery. Like I talked about nature and beauty. I talked about my grandma being selfless. Talked about liking to learn. Like my family being important. So I just picked some random ideas. No, that would be if you wrote a really long mission statement or. We are done with habit 2. So now we just have 5 more habits.